Welcome back to the year 1987 as we continue our look at the Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future toy line by Mattel. Last time, we took a look at the main villain and the leader of the Biodread Empire, the evil Lord Dread. This time, we're checking out Captain Power's right-hand man, Major Matthew Hawk Masterson, here on KREED'S Collection. Hey, welcome back to another episode of KREED'S Collection. Today we're taking a look at Major Hawk Masterson from the 1987 Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future toy line by Mattel. Major Hawk Masterson is the only member of Captain Power's team with any real wartime experience, as he served as a combat pilot during the Metal Wars. He was a member of the United Air Assault Corps, and sadly he was the only person in his unit to survive the war. Major Masterson goes by his call sign, Hawk, and his power suit allows him to fly distances under 400 miles and is armed with rockets and ion blasters. Hawk was the best friend of Captain Power's father, and because of this, he is much older than the rest of the team. He now acts as a surrogate father to John Power, often listening to him and advising him. And then he said I made poopy in my diapies, and we both know I never made poopy in my diapies, right? Right? John, I was your dad's best friend. I remember when you were born. Please don't tell people I made poopy in my diapers. Oh, Jesus, I won't if you just shut up about it. Thank you. And now that we know a bit more about Major Hawk Masterson, let's take a closer look. The first thing I want to point out about Hawk is his amazing color scheme. The silver and blue look so good together. Overall, his power suit is fantastic. I really like his helmet and the detailing on it, like the stripes here and his goggles. It makes me think of a pilot's helmet, so they did a good job. His vac metal chrome body is still clean looking, and overall the figure has a very nice look to it. Here on his chest you can see the symbol of the Soldiers of the Future, as well as the fact that both of his hands are molded to hold his weapon. He also has rockets molded into his arms, here at the shoulder, another one here at his wrist, and then also he has one down here on his thigh. Hawk's included weapon is a rocket launcher, but I'm pretty sure he can fire all these independently. Down here on his legs, he has armor on his thighs, also he has cool silver boots and his blue flight suit underneath. The most obvious and awesome feature on Hawk's back is his turbojet wing and thruster unit. This, of course, allows Hawk to fly, and we're going to take a closer look at it in a bit, but first, we're going to take a look at his articulation. Hawk has a 90-degree bend here at the knee, and his hip has a ball joint. It is a bit stiff, though, so it doesn't give you as much movement as you might think. Here at his shoulder, it does go up, and it can also swivel around. He has a 90-degree bend here at the elbow. Hawk's head can turn left and right, and that is it. That covers all 9 points of articulation for Major Hawk Masterson. Now we're going to take a look at Hawk's included accessories. On the back of his file card it says this is an ion blaster, but I think it's pretty obvious that it is a rocket launcher. Whatever it is, it looks pretty cool. I do like that it has a stock back here on the back that actually functions, and this here on the front really looks like a rocket to me. It's identical on both sides, and it fits in Hawk's hand really well. And as I said a second ago, the stock actually works. As you can see here, it literally butts right up against his arm. Usually toy gun stocks don't do anything, but this one's actually functional. Alright, now we're going to take a look at Hawk's turbojet wing and thruster unit, which is by far the best accessory he comes with and really makes the figure. There's some pretty nice detailing in here, like the flaps, so he could actually use that to turn it left and right. Not to mention you can see the jet engines right here, of course, as well. They did a good job molding it. Here on the back you can see there are a few more details, as well as the two pegs that peg into his back and hold it on. Here's a quick look at Hawk without the turbojet wing in place, and obviously right here on his back there's the two holes where you plug in the wing. It's really easy to do, and it actually fits on very securely. And as I said before, this really makes the figure. I absolutely love this accessory on him. I couldn't find a copyright date anywhere on Hawk's body, but on his lower back they did stamp Malaysia, the country where he was made. And here's a quick look at Hawk's file card. If you'd like to read it, pause now. And now for our He-Man size comparison. Hawk is a 3.75 inch figure, so he's pretty small compared to He-Man. But He-Man totally understands wearing a jetpack to fly. After all, Stratos does. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and compare Hawk to Hawk. That's right, this is Major Hawk from Captain Power with General Hawk from G.I. Joe. I figure these two lines are more likely to cross over, and I think it'd be funny to see these two meet. Hawk, 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 Hawk. Hawk, 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 Hawk. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my toy retrospective for Major Hawk Masterson from the 1987 Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future toy line by Mattel. This is by far my favorite figure from this line, except for maybe Stingray Johnson, but I don't own him, so this is my favorite one of the ones I own. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any thoughts, please leave a comment. I love reading and responding to them. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and it would help my channel grow. I do a retrospective on a toy from my vintage collection every Wednesday, so hope to see you next week and every week after, here on KREED'S Collection.